since I can't do my Let's Plays right now, because my controller is busted, we're going to start a little series about characters and what they are thematically. And we're going to start with Sonic. As the main character, Sonic holds the weight of carrying the game's themes on his shoulders most of the time. And one of the main themes that is probably the most consistent in the entire series is that people deserve to be free and no one is allowed to take their freedom from them. In the early days, the classic series, if you wish to call it that, this is very literal. So his mission is freeing enslaved animals from being used to power Eggman's robots. But this is consistent even today with Sonic Superstars, the big animals. A variant on this motif. However, once we get later into the timeline, we see a lot of more metaphorical freedoms. Starting his early Sonic adventure with Sonic freeing Chaos from the anger within himself. I know that sounds a lot deeper than the game makes it out to be, but it's a good example of the more metaphorical stuff that they would do in the 2000s. Although I'll save that for other characters, because it mostly pertains to them. As for Sonic himself, we also see a lack of liking authority. More specifically, he doesn't like to be in that position a lot. A lot of the time, while he is technically the leader of Team Sonic, he's often doing what other people say and letting other people figure out what he needs to do. This is as early as the first TV show where, while he's the star character, it's pretty clear that Sally Acorn is the one actually calling the shots and being the leader of the group. He's just the guy that gets it done. And he's known to like that, even outside of this show. For a game example, in Sonic Heroes, while he is, again, technically called the leader of Team Sonic, it's very clear that Tails is the one keeping track of things. Given that anyone on the team can give the player a hint, it's implied that they're all listening to each other and taking each other's advice. For a modern example, in Sonic Forces, when Sonic is freed from the Death Egg, it's immediately established that Knuckles is still the commander. Because he has more experience. And Sonic is totally okay with this, because it lets him get some revenge for being tied up all the time. Which brings me to what might be my final point. This is such a consistent part of Sonic's character. No matter what he's doing or what weird scenario he's in, he stands for freedom. And it's nice to know that even with all the ups and downs of the franchise, Sonic himself remains a good character. Or at the very least, a one that is consistent. There's a lot of detail I could go into, but this is meant to be a series of shorter videos, discussing character by character. So I think I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.